It's not like a orange. Saro? I'm not entirely sure. Titan. Oh, I'm allowed to say this on the internet. Take it to the tits. Kind of like the mix between sunscreen and a crayon. Can we say that? Business, true crime business. What is up, you guys? Welcome back. My name is Taylor Rae. If we have not got the chance to meet yet, I am a jewelry designer. I own a jewelry line called RAD RAE. We are based in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm at our showroom right now. Beautiful space to be. I love being here. Today I want to show you guys some of my summer favorites. When I think of YouTube, to be honest with you, I am like an OG YouTube consumer. So I like the monthly favorites, what's in my bag, hardcore makeup tutorials, things like that. And that's what I enjoy watching, so that's what I want to film. So hopefully this is helpful for you. It's a lot of beauty products. I've got a little bit of wine, a little bit of book recommendations, some jewelry, some fashion trends, things like that. It kind of runs the gamut, but really heavy in the beauty space. But I hope you enjoy and find something new that no one else has talked about yet. Okay, first things first. I've been calling this the Lazy Girl Shower, and it's not lazy because you don't do what you need to do in the shower. But living in Arizona, it is so dry here, and it is currently 118 degrees outside. And so when I get out of the shower, I don't want to load up on lotions and oils. It just feels heavy and sticky and not what I want to feel like. But being in Arizona, your skin gets really dry. So I have two products that I've been loving. The first one, if we haven't met yet, you will come to find out that I am dyslexic and I cannot pronounce anything to save my life. Hanni, H-A-N-N-I, Hanai, I'm not entirely sure. But it is the Splash Solve in Shower Treatment. I got this on Amazon Prime Day. It came in a set of two, so I brought the pretty one for you because the other one is a disaster in my shower. The logo's scrubbed off and there's oil running everywhere. But it is essentially kind of like the consistency of coconut oil. And it's got a really fresh, floral, spa-like scent. And what you do with this is you scoop some out, very end of your shower. I kind of point the shower head away from me, rub this all over my body, and then literally you just rinse. You're not supposed to scrub. You literally just get in the water and just go bloop, bloop, and just lightly rinse it off. And then get it out of the shower, and I just put a robe on, but you could pat dry, towel dry. When I tell you, this leaves my skin so soft, especially after shaving. I love this. But if you are somebody who has kind of rough patches, maybe right in your elbow, or you're somebody like me who doesn't want to get out of the shower and do a whole nother routine, this is amazing, amazing. In that same vein of the Lazy Girl shower routine, this is actually what got me first into trying to find really moisturizing in shower products, and it's the Sol de Janeiro guys, here we go again, Delica Drench Shower Oil. It's in their scent 59. This is probably my favorite Sol de Janeiro scent. I'm not the biggest fan of the OG one, which I know is probably a little bit of a hot take, but I really, really love this purple one. And it's kind of the same thing. It suds up a little bit, but again, I use this the very last thing in my shower. It's not as hydrating, I would say, as the Hanni one, but it still does a really good job. And especially if you're just doing a quick shower, I really, really like this. I like it so much that I bought it in the travel pack as well, because I also love this scent. And I travel a ton. And so it's I need this with me all the time. So this they sell at Sephora. I got it not that long ago. It's been on one trip. I just got back from LA, so it's been on one trip with me, but it comes with the shower oil. It comes with a midi, one of the body butters, and then I don't know what this is, perfume mist. But a really good deal if you just want to try it out. I want to say it's 30 bucks, something like that, for the whole little kit. So if you are obsessed with the scent like I am, it's a great way to test everything out, or use it for travel, which is what I do. Moving on to the hair train and sticking with Sol de Janeiro. I know I just said I don't love their original scent, and it's not that I don't You're right, I don't love it. It's not my like absolute favorite, but do I think it smells bad? Absolutely not. But do I think it's like the best scent out of their whole collection? No as well. But I've really been enjoying this. It's the Milky Leave-In Conditioner, weightlessly hydrates, detangles, and prevents from heat and UV. I'm somebody who loves, this is like a non-negotiable in my post-wash hair routine. I will always use a leave-in conditioner. And this is the one, again, I think I got it on Amazon Prime Day. Really enjoy her. The smell is really good, and I love that it has heat protecting properties, because the only time I blow dry my hair is right after I get out of the shower. So I will drench my hair in this kind of from like here down, comb it through, and then blow dry. I really enjoy it. I also use it when I am on like, I wash my hair like maybe every 8 days. So when I'm on like those last few days and it's just like going back in a slick bun, I will use this to put on the ends of my hair and then wrap it up in my bun. So it kind of nourishes, but also makes everything like stay in place without having to use a gel. Another hair product is by Day. I have had this product under my sink for a really long time, and I ran out of my favorite dry shampoo, which is the aerosol one, which is the Air Professional. I have mini, I just got some mini travel size of it, but I need to restock on like the big spray can of it. And so I picked this up just out of my, underneath my bathroom. And I use dry shampoo a little differently, I feel like, than most maybe. I use dry shampoo right after I get out of the shower, on clean hair. Like after I blow dry it, I will put some dry shampoo just in the roots and like in the back to give my hair a little bit of like grit and body. And this is interesting because it's not an aerosol, so it's not like a spray. It's literally like a, can you see that? Like a puff. And so I kind of just went in with this, and the smell is to die for. It smells so good. Could totally double as like a hair perfume. But I just like that it added a little bit of grit and body to my hair right after I washed it. So I fell in love with this, and I've had it under my sink for a while now, but it's called the Fairy Duster Dry Shampoo. Absorbs oil, adds volume, and extends styles, which I totally agree with. Also like a great thing to travel with, right? Because it's a powder and you don't have to worry about like if it's in a carry-on, all of that jazz. So love her. The last thing in the hair space is this little guy. So I feel like scalp health has been like a really trendy, popular topic for, I don't know, maybe the last like 5-6 years now. We see scalp serums and the scalp spas and the scalp scrubs and all that kind of stuff, which I'm all about. I have gone on a hair journey. I used to have extensions and I don't have them anymore, but my hair's grown so much since I really started taking proper care of it and my scalp, and I love this thing. So this I feel like people have seen before, right? It is that like scalp scrubber brush, but these little plastic bristles do nothing for me. They are too flexible. I don't know if my hair is too dense or if I'm just like too aggressive with my scalp scrubbing, but this I don't like. So I bought it because it's a 2-in-1. This is more like a traditional comb, but it's just like covered, and the spikes are really small and they're hard. They're not rubbery. And guys, oh my, I love this thing. I need to throw this out. I kind of kept it just for the video's sake, but get this just for the inside piece. Before I take a shower, will just go and scrub and comb and do all of those things to my head just to kind of like break up the buildup, get a really good exfoliation in. Then when I go and wash my hair, it feels so good because I know I'm getting rid of all of the gunk, but my scalp has never felt better, and I truly think that this is part of it. We're gonna scooch on over to fragrances. The first one is this little bottle of Valentino. I don't know what, it's the Born in Roma, Donna Born in Roma line. I normally wear the intense one in the winter. I really like the scent of that one. But for the summer, I was like, I really like this line. I know the scents linger on me well. And it comes in a couple different colors, right? They've got the normal, the intense. They've got a green one, which is this one, then a yellow one. I think that's it. But I really like this yellow one. It's just like a little, kind of like a cousin. I wouldn't call her a sister, but like a cousin of the Donna Born in Roma original, but just a little bit more fresh and citrusy. And again, I don't know, and I can't read the bottom of this well enough to tell you what this specific one is, but it's the green one. There's only one green one, and so it is delicious. I just got the little guy to try it out, and it's a little over halfway done, so I'm gonna need to go buy myself a big boy, but yum, yum. I am someone who really likes citrus, like aquatic scents for the summer, and then I like more of like the Santal kind of scents for the winter, something a little bit more heavy, maybe some vanilla in it. And this scent is so nostalgic for me. There is something about scents that really like bring you back to a time in your life. And I used to be a makeup artist for MAC when I was in college, and this is the Turquotic scent. I got it for myself. I was in California on my birthday, and I had an entire day by myself where I just went shopping, took myself out to lunch, all of that kind of stuff. And I bought this, and I have not been able to put it away since. It is like, smells like just vacation and water, but like when I say vacation, don't think like coconutty. Think like water, cucumber, citrus, fresh. It is like so fresh, and it brings me back to a time in my life that was really, I really loved and appreciated. Obviously I love my life now too, but it really just brings me back to that time in my life, and it is so yummy. So I'm glad I have her back in my life. Last 4 scents is this Day Again. They're like Dream Veil Hair and Body Fragrance Mist. It's in their signature citrus scent. This I actually recently got. I think I got it last week before I left for LA. And when you smell it, right when I walked in the store, I knew I like wanted to look at it. So I like sprayed a little bit on like my wrist or something like that, just so I could see how it dries down, because when you smell it right at, like if you spray it and give it a whiff, it's very orange, like very orange smelling. And I was like, ooh, I don't know if I like that, to be honest with you. So I let it kind of dry down, and I kept like kind of smelling my wrist as I was like walking through, shopping through the rest of the store. And when it dries down, it is beautiful. So it's really one of those scents that you have to like let linger for a little bit, whether it's on the paper, whether it's on you, whatever, because it dries down to more of a warm, like citrus, vanilla, floral scent. It's not like a orange, which I feel like is, I just punched you, which I feel like is what it is in the bottle, but just give it a second. It's a fragrance I've been just keeping in my bag that I like to like touch up on before I like whatever, go out with girlfriends, or before I leave the office, something like that. I've really been liking this. So give her a shot, especially if you like citrus scents. I'm a citrus girl. Hop over to skincare. I actually have 2 La Roche-Posay products that I've been really liking. I've used their like face wash for a while, and it's just like, it's a good face wash, but it's like nothing special. But I found 2 really unique products from them I haven't heard anybody talk about. So the first one, Serozinc, S-E-R-O-Z-I-N-C. I know zinc, Cero, I'm not entirely sure. And to be honest with you, so it says the zinc sulfate solution, cleansing and soothing for oily skin with visible pores. So I use this as a toner. It's an aerosol, like a it is like a sunscreen can. Okay, it looks exactly like a sunscreen can. How I use this, so I am very oily. I'm a very oily person, and I live in Arizona, so that double whammy right there. But after I'm done washing my face, I will just spray this all over my face in the morning only, and it just like tightens. Like it just feels like, not like cracky tight, but like it just soaks everything up. It makes my pores feel small. I really feel like it helps with the oil. And then I go in with a gel moisturizer. Right now I'm just using like the Clinique Clear Gel Moisturizer, a little bit of eye cream, and then I start on my makeup. This though, game changer. I've never tried anything like it before. I really like it. Sticking on the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast B5 spray. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this got recommended to me We're gonna get a little TMI here, which I am fine with. You follow me on Instagram, you probably know, but I recently had a miscarriage at 9 weeks, but I was getting served up a lot of things on TikTok where it's like how to prevent stretch marks and all this stuff. And this was one of the products that somebody recommended because there is something in here, this, I'm gonna leave it on the screen. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not even gonna try. That really helps rebuild the skin barrier. And so has been using it on her belly to prevent stretch marks. And I was like, one, I thought I was gonna, that I wasn't gonna have a miscarriage and I could use something like this on my belly. But I also have really bad acne scars. They're not bad anymore. I used to have really bad acne scars and we've been working through them in my 20s and early 30s to try to get them to heal. But how I've been using this is I only use it at night. It says it's made for dry, compromised, sensitive skin. And what it's supposed to do is rebuild your skin barrier. It also says suitable for adults and children and babies as young as 2 months. So it's really gentle on the skin, but just helps with, it says help restore skin barrier, 24-hour hydration, instantly soothes. Great if you get a sunburn, great if you're having like a little breakout or flare up. Kind of like that hypochlorous acid. I feel like it's actually probably pretty similar even though that ingredient is not on here. But how I've been using this, I can use it on its own, I think it's amazing, is I've been spraying my face down with this and then I've been going with a hyaluronic acid on top of it. I am not super loyal to a hyaluronic acid, but Good Molecules sent me this and I've been using it and I actually really like it. It's their Sakura Hyaluronic Acid Boosting Essence. But the only way hyaluronic acid will work is if your skin is wet before, which I feel like a lot of people don't know. I learned that years and years ago from one of my old estheticians. And so I will spray my face, like soak my face and my chest. There's a term, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on the internet, but another term called take it to the tits, where you just like, everything needs to go all the way down to here. So I will literally spray the crap out of myself, put some of this in my hand and just rub it all over. And I do feel like it really has been helping balance my oils, hydrate my skin. I feel like I'm just rambling too much now. But this especially with any hyaluronic acid, but I really have been enjoying the Good Molecules one. More in the body care realm, I have this, I'm actually pretty much almost out of it, this Natrium Glow Getter Multi-Oil Body Butter. This does not have a scent. Honestly, it just kind of smells, I don't love the smell of it. It smells kind of like the mix between sunscreen and a crayon, but when you put it on your body, you can't smell it. That did not sound great. But it's an oil-infused formula that deeply hydrates and conditions skin. Rich botanicals, shea butter, squalene, things like that. But the thing I really like about this, again, being in Arizona, is that it's really hydrating, but it's not heavy. It's not a heavy moisturizer at all. It sinks in really fast. It gives your body a really nice glow. And you can use it as like kind of like a, if you don't love the scent like I do, spray your perfume on top of it and it'll help it last longer. But I really, really enjoy this. I've been using it when we go on vacations, when I'm in the pool a lot, things like that. But this I'm almost out of and I really enjoy it. It's like a whipped formula. So it's like really light. I've never really felt anything like it before, but I really like it. Okay, just a few makeup products. I talked about the blush version of this in my last video and now I'm like fully hooked. It's the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour. So I love the concealer. I've been wearing it for years. I was raving about the blush in my last video and then I was like, you know what, maybe this little contour guy I'll try because they're like $8, something crazy. Beautiful, beautiful. I love the formula, especially in the summer because I've been using like a, kind of like a stick one, which I kind of bounce between the Fenty and this other one called Kiko, which is like an Italian brand. But I feel like the wax and the stick is just like a little too much for me during the summer. I've really been liking the formula of this because it's just a liquid. I can't open it now because I put that, I'm okay. I can't open it because I put the lotion on my hands. But you get the gist. It's in the color Light Claire. I think it's just called Light and I think Claire is like a different language. But it's beautiful. It's not too warm, not too cool. Yes, yes to this and the entire e.l.f. camo line, everything. Mwah. More e.l.f. I've got these fine as flick. Oh, that's cute. Glitter eyeshadows. I've got 2 of them. One is in the color Champagne Showers. Can we say that? Yes. I need to get my head out of the gutter. Ignore me. Champagne Showers and White Hot. Okay. Cute. They look very similar if I just show them to you, but one is a little bit more bronzy. Again, I've got that lotion all over my hands, so TBD how these will show up. But I really like using these. That's the Champagne Showers and that's White as Fleck. Let me see if we can do a little, can you see those? Pretty. See, it's like a bronzy, then like a bright white. Here's how I like using these, how I would recommend using them. I do this as my last step right before I put on mascara. So my whole face is done, eyebrows are done, but besides mascara, I don't have mascara on yet. I take my favorite setting spray, which actually I have one by me that I will talk about in a second. I will spray my face down. I will then go in with my fingers with normally the Champagne Shower color, and I will tap it on my lid. The spray just helps things stick better. It'll be a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more shimmery. And then I also, after that, go in and do my highlighter too, so everything's kind of set and stuck. And then I'll go in with a different setting spray, which I'll show you in a second, that really just like locks everything in. But that is how I recommend using these. Use your finger, don't use them on a brush. I feel like you'll get a lot better payout with it. These 2 colors are beautiful. I kind of want to try more. They're cute. And again, like $6, maybe less than that. Beautiful. Last for makeup, this is the setting spray I was telling you guys about. So this, it took me a second to purchase because I'm like a drugstore setting spray kind of girly. And because honestly, I hadn't found one that really moved the needle for me that was worth 5 times the price than a high-end one versus drugstore one until I found this. It's a little expensive for a setting spray, and it's like one of the things I kind of feel stupid spending money on, but she works. I bought this in for a girlfriend for Christmas. It's like one of her little Christmas gifts in this little basket I made her. And I asked her, because she's really like me, I was like, what do you think about that? She's like, girl, it is amazing. And I was like, shoot, I need it. And we were somewhere for a wedding that was humid. Nope, we weren't somewhere for a wedding. I was in Maui, and I really underestimated how humid Maui was gonna be in April. And so I bought this in the Sephora in Maui where we were staying at. And it is amazing. It's borderline hairspray. Yeah, it literally feels like you're spraying a really fine hairspray on your face. But if I need my makeup to last all day, or if I'm going to a wedding, I know I'm gonna be dancing, I'm gonna be sweating, whatever it is, this, a non-negotiable. It is beautiful. I don't think I told you what it is. The One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. Gorgeous. Good job, Patrick. I had mentioned earlier that I'm a jewelry designer. I own a jewelry line called RAD RAE. We are based in Scottsdale, Arizona. I am in our showroom. You've heard the spiel. We had a collection that dropped last week called Castaway. And it is like a late summer collection. Think organic shapes, pearls, really beautiful golden pieces. And so I want to show a couple of my favorite pieces from the drop. The first piece are these Marina earrings. I'm pretty sure that's what we called them. We have over 400 SKUs now. We name them all after people. So like, I feel like I'm forgetting a child when I don't remember their names, but we have 400. So, but I'm wearing them today. They're a really pretty, I'll insert a better picture of them, drop pearl earring. They were inspired by one of our other best sellers called Lucia, which is more of like a sleek drop pearl earring, like good for like weddings and things like that. These are a little bit more beachy and fun. Instead of like the perfectly round pearls like our Lucia ones have, these are like more organic shapes of freshwater pearls. They're like a little fringy, but they are beautiful, and you guys have been loving them. They are one of my favorite pairs. I've been wearing borderline every day. This next pair is fun. Again, I will insert a picture. It's called the Corin earring, and it is a double piercing, so you need 2 holes on one ear in order to wear it. But it is like a CZ pave hoop with this really pretty like chain connector with floating pearl CZs on it. It looks really, really cute on. People have been buying them in sets of two because it only comes as a single earring, but people have been buying them in sets of two if you want to double up. But what a cute earring stack with this. Your pearls, your classic studs, whatever it may be, just like a fun way to add some interest to the ear. On the necklace front, there's been two that have been standouts. This one, which is called the Cove. It is a double fish necklace and it's got an extender on it so you can kind of choose the length that you want it. I'm wearing it today. Fishes have just been so trendy and we've been done a couple different fish styles. I think with the sardine trend going around, people are really loving it. So this is a fun way to do it. It's gold filled stainless steel and I wanna say it's $30. 30 bucks. So waterproof, hypoallergenic, all of that good stuff. The other piece is this long turquoise Lariat. It's called the Hazle. We've done it in a couple different colorways before, but this chunky turquoise, it's a different colorway for us. We don't do a ton of color in our line, and if we do, it's like turquoise, green, or red. And so you guys are getting a little flavor with this, with these turquoise beads, but has been selling really well for us. And again, I think the Hazle Lariat is also $30, but love her. And the last one that's been selling really well, I actually have on right now. I will insert a better picture of it, but we've been getting asked for hand chains for like a year and a half now. So I finally caved and we did a hand chain. The hard thing was finding one, because we are a size inclusive brand, finding one that fit mostly everybody's finger and everybody's wrist. So I have tried this on somebody whose middle finger is a size 6. My middle finger is a size 10, I think, and it fits up to a size 12 and a half, and then anything smaller. This length is like borderline perfect for majority of people, and we have an extender clasp on the back, which normally I don't do, but for this particular style, it works best and what is most universal for people. So this has been selling really well for us and I've been wearing mine all the time. The last piece is not a piece of jewelry and it was not launched in this last collection, but it is a bag that I'm obsessed with and you need for the summer. It is a UV coated acrylic beaded bag. It only comes in silver. And it is beautiful. It comes with a removable crossbody strap. It's got a bamboo handle, which gives it like kind of like a summery feel for such like a modern structured bag. And it is gorgeous on, guys. It's got like a good weight to it where it's not too heavy, but it feels nice. This is the Gia bag. And so you can search it on our site. It also comes with a little silk insert because it's beaded and the bottom's got some holes in it. So if you like throw a lip liner in there, you don't want it to like fall out the bottom. So we do have a little liner that comes with it, but she's gorge. I've been wearing her. I'm a little bit of a bag snob and I've really been favoring her recently. A few more things that I don't have anything to show you, but I will speak them to you and I will show you pictures of examples or whatever it is as we're chatting through it. But the first one is kind of like a trend, a fashion trend, something that I've really been enjoying. I feel like chocolate brown has been a big thing for a minute now. Everybody loves the color chocolate brown, but chocolate brown and silver, guys. I feel like when we see chocolate brown, we automatically think gold, like brown, I should be wearing gold. Chocolate brown with silver. I wore this outfit the other day and it was just like a monochromatic chocolate brown outfit with this like cute cowboy hat and a ton of silver jewelry with the Gia bag, and I can't get enough of it. It's been getting me to wear silver again, which I really appreciate. So I wear silver a lot during the holidays, but not so much in the summer. And it's brought me back to my silver roots, which I'm obsessed with. So I feel like that trend is something a little unexpected. And if you're a silver girl, I think it's a fun way to play up a trendy color right now. Chocolate brown and silver. I had mentioned earlier that I had gone through a miscarriage a couple weeks ago. And so normally I'm somebody who like the content I consume is like business, true crime, business, true crime. Like very intense. My brain's always like thinking through things, and whether if I'm not listening to like a business podcast, I'm listening to a true crime podcast, which like sometimes can't put you in the best mental space. And so I was like, okay, I need to listen to things that are just like fun and watch things that are fun and enjoyable to give myself a little bit of a break and a little bit of a rest. And so I mentioned I'm dyslexic, so I'm a big audiobook girl. I've listened to probably 60 audiobooks this year so far. And when I told my husband the other day, I was like, I read 60 books. He's like, you didn't read anything. You listened to 60, but we get the same information. So it is what it is. The Leanne Morgan, let me grab my phone. I want to say it's called Hold please. What in the World by Leanne Morgan. If you don't know Leanne Morgan, she is a like mid 50-year-old comedian who got kind of her fame later in life, which her story is incredible. She is hilarious and I could listen to her all day. I fell in love with her because she did a Netflix special that my mom and I watched when we were in New York for a wholesale show last year, I wanna say. I was like, I am obsessed with this woman. She is this little Southern belle of a woman and she is just like, she's like not like a raunchy, dirty comedian, but she does like talk about things that are like, I'm like, oh gosh, like, yeah, girl, you go there about like, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say stuff on here, but like childbirth and your body changing as you get older and things like that and stuff that I like can't relate to right now, but like I could totally, I love her realness and her vulnerability and her funny twist she puts on everything. And so What in the World is a book about her life and how she got to where she is. And it is just so funny and feels lighthearted and really good life lessons in there too. I want to say the audiobook is like 6.5 hours. I binge listened to the entire thing on a Sunday. I was like deep cleaning the house and like building stuff and like having a good productive day. And I binge listened to the entire thing and I'm excited to listen to it again because it was a good laugh. The next one is a movie, Happy Gilmore 2. If you haven't heard of it, you're living under a rock. My husband and I just watched it. It is like, again, like healing for my soul. Happy Gilmore was like a family movie that we used to watch all the time. I remember my dad when I was younger. I think the first one, I was maybe in elementary school when the first one came out. And one of our brand new cars had the TVs and the headrest in the back, but you had to like put DVDs into the thing in order to watch it. And my brother and I like always forgot to bring new DVDs. And so we had Happy Gilmore in the DVD player for months. So my brother and I probably could recite the entire first Happy Gilmore. And so watching the second one, it lived up to all of my expectations. It was so good. And again, I am like a documentary girl through and through. So for me to be able to sit there and watch a movie like that, it has to be good and has to hold my attention. And it really did. I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, you guys, that wraps up my summer favorites. Let me know what else you want to see from me. I'm in the process of editing a vlog that I did in LA, but I'm pissed at myself because I'm still figuring out how to use this camera that I've had for way too long. And I filmed like half of it in slow motion. So literally I'm like, duh. Like even with no audio. And so I'm still trying to figure it out, but I'm gonna throw it up anyway, even though it's gonna be short and like not really feel that complete to me, but we're just gonna put it out there. I tried, right? Trying, that's all we can do is try. But let me know what else you wanna see from me. Do all the things that you're supposed to do, like, subscribe, comment, I don't know what else, but I will leave all of the links to everything that I talked about down below. My shop link down below. We are on Instagram, we are on TikTok. We're on a really big Pinterest kick right now, so you can find us all the places. And again, thank you so much for spending your afternoon, night, morning, whatever it may be with me. And I love you guys and appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time.